This is part 5 of our tour of synagogues in Illinois. Springfield, the state capital, is located a little more than 160 miles away from Chicago. As the map indicates, it is as if the belly button of Illinois, practically smack dab in the middle of the state. If one drives wisely, they can make it in less than 3 hours by car using Interstate 55 and a couple other highways from Chicago. So let's look at the Jewish presence in this state capital. There are currently 2 synagogues in Springfield, one Reform and one Conservative in practice. The first we are looking at is Temple Brith Shalom. Usually a Reform congregation will call itself a temple. The Hebrew words Brith Shalom means a pact or treaty of peace. The founders of this congregation first had formal services in 1866. 10 years later, they were able to afford their first house of worship. By the way, here you will see stained glass windows. As the congregation doubled in size from 30 families and drifted to another area of the city, in 1917 a decision was made to build on this site. The building next door was added in 1958 and serves as a classroom, social hall, and congregational office. Services are held every Friday evening as well as one Saturday morning per month. Rabbi Michael Datz has been their spiritual leader. This overhead view gives you a look at the dome cap to the main sanctuary building. And now on to the other synagogue. We are looking at a long shot of Congregation Temple Israel. From this side of the building, that is the closest we can get. It is unique for a synagogue to be named Congregation Temple. Usually when congregation is used in the title, it is instead of temple. Temple Beth Israel is a conservative, egalitarian practicing synagogue. Egalitarian means that the women are allowed to lead the services as well as read from the Torah and be given a Torah honor. Rabbi Barry Marks has been their spiritual leader. The congregation originally began practicing using the Orthodox customs and affiliation as Temple B'nai Abraham. In 1957, they were rechartered as a conservative congregation along with the name change. You will notice the strange-looking shed to the side of the building. This picture was captured in October during the holiday of Sukkot. Sukkot, or in English, Tabernacles, occurs 5 days after the high holiday of Yom Kippur. During Sukkot, the Torah commands Jews to dwell in these temporary shelters 7 days as a reminder of the nomadic lifestyle they experienced in the desert for 40 years after leaving Egypt on their way to the Holy Land. Outside of Israel, Orthodox Jews will eat all their meals for 8 days in a sukkah, and the more brave will even sleep in it. As is typical with conservative congregations, both Friday night and Saturday morning services are convened all year long. In the unfortunate event of a death, the synagogue maintains the strict Orthodox observance of burial. This includes ritual body washing and dressing the departed in shrouds. Burial is done within a day and a half and no Saturday burials. Jewish and Hebrew education is given to children from kindergarten through 6th grade. And so ends our tour of Springfield synagogues. Look for upcoming episodes.